You can catch Meredith Armstrong tomorrow night at Linda's in Chapel Hill at Down Bar. There's a comedy show there tomorrow night. Our next comic coming to the stage is here from Durham, where she runs the Unstoppable open mic of Durham, the one that has outlived many a venue in Durham. And tomorrow you can sign up. If you ever thought about doing comedy, you should meet her later, because the sign-ups are tomorrow at Hunky Dory in downtown Durham. Durham, I said that. Y'all put it together and keep it going for Deb Aronin.
Brought up my cocktail because I'm a lady, Mopos. Yeah. Let's get this shit on the road. My name is Deborah Ronan. I got an open mic tomorrow at a head shop because life is going well. I'm a cashier because comedy's paying off. How's it going? Alright. I love doing comedy. It puts me in a great mood, which is why I'm happy to be doing it tonight. Because I got into a fight with a friend this week, and that's really a downer, isn't it? When you get into a fight with a good friend. Like, I see her all the time, and she was like, Deb, every time we hang out, it's like, Deb this and Deb that, and you just ask me to listen to your stupid problems and how your relationship's going and how your day is. You never ask me how I'm doing, Deb. You're a selfish friend. I know, right? Like, that's a tough thing to hear from your therapist. I didn't see that coming at all. That was an awkward session, guys. I do see a therapist because I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety. Oh wow, no one's surprised. Okay. No, it's okay. No, my family wasn't surprised either. My friends weren't surprised. I wasn't surprised. Mainly because I was a total SJT in high school. SJT, raise your hand. Who's aboard? SJT, sad Jewish teen, just me? Really? Okay. Sad Jewish teens, we were the exact same as regular sad teens. We just had to cut ourselves in Hebrew. So if you want to look at my scars, it's right to left. And that's how you have to read them, right to left. L'chaim! To left, to left. I won't sing Fiddler here. And I'm Jewish. You know that because I just told you. That's the thing you can count on with members of the tribe. We're gonna fucking bring it up. Have you ever met a Jew that never talked about being Jewish? No, you haven't. That's how you found out. You haven't met a Jew that never... They bring it up at least like once a week so that you remember that at one point we were in trouble. I don't know exactly why we insist on doing this, because you think we'd know better than to draw lots of attention to ourselves. Hasn't always worked out. I mean, like, historically. I personally talk about being Jewish because I am a comedian and I'm not black. Or Hispanic, Persian, Asian, nothing! I'm just white! Not even milquetoast. I am gluten-free milquetoast white. Free range, I'm just white. And as a white person, I don't have a lot to complain about in this world. I really don't. But as a Jewish person, oh, I'll fucking find something to complain about. You just wait. Oh, I'll find something. So let's start, shall we? I'm reminded I'm Jewish in the weirdest of ways. Like even the gym I go to, which I fully admit is the JCC, like that part's on me. For those of you who don't know, the Jewish Community Center in Durham, where I live, is at 1937 Cornwallis Road. That's the address. For those of you not following along historically, the number 1937 is on the building of the Jewish gym where I go to work out. That's a fucked up way to remind me why I need to stay in shape. It's like they're like, hey, remember Europe, guys? Long distance running, Krav Maga! This is what happens! I married an old Jew. Yeah, I married an old Jew. I say old for a reason. There's with a bit of an age gap between us. I am 32 years old. Yeah, Jew don't crack, am I right? I'm 32 years old. He's 45 years old. That's a bit of it, yeah. I'm also lying. He's 52 years old. That's true. And people hear that and they're like, oh, is he robbing the cradle? Fuck you, I'm raiding the tomb. I had to work at it. Lara Croft hasn't earned that title, by the way, side note. I don't know what she's done. I'm not a gamer. Big boobs, right? Robbed a sarcophagus. I touched wrinkly old man balls. Tomb Raider. Oh, fucking Tomb Raider.
This is my gamer.
I love him dearly, I do. People still say to me though, what if it doesn't work out? Like, you've married him. What if it's like 20 years later and he's in his 70s and you're in your 50s and you're like, oh God, no, he's so old. I'm like, that's the beauty of it. If it doesn't work out, I don't need to file for some messy divorce. I can just wait. It's patience, guys. It's a virtue. I can just wait. There is a life insurance policy involved. It came with his job. I had nothing to do with it. But it is several $100,000, so someone has a new fetish, it's me. I touch myself, I masturbate while I watch him, you know, at the top of stairs. Hey baby, can you go up a few more steps? I'm almost done. 150,000, 175,000, 180. I don't need to describe masturbation to you guys. You've done it. You've done it at home. Oh man. He used to write fan fiction when we first met. Yeah, for some show called To Catch a Predator. I don't know. I never found his stuff for that. I couldn't break the parental lock he put on his computer, unfortunately. So, I am happily married. I do have a job, but I'm working as a cashier, right? So I'm a bit behind everyone I graduated from college with. You know what I mean? Like, I have goals in life. I want my house cleaned. I want my house to look like the after photo of a Queer Eye episode. Who's with me? But right now it looks like the after photo of a Hoarders episode. Clean, but I don't do a lot of drugs. I don't, like, you can tell because I just said I don't do drugs. But I pretend to people that I used to. Because as a person 10 years out of college, I'm a bit behind everybody, you know? But as a recovering drug addict, I'm killing it! Let's see. I have a job, I'm married, we don't have kids, so it's a happy marriage. I live in a house, I'm on speaking terms with my parents, and I don't do drugs! Killing it as a recovering drug addict, even though I'm not one. I'll tell you this, I miss my husband a lot, so I shaved today, just like thinking he might come home. Because he's away in California with his grandmother, and I shaved my, you know, vagina. That's what I'm circling, for those of you kids. And I am just circling, by the way. The hair doesn't, like, come out to... No, it's in this, still in this, I still have my triangle. I still have my Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill. That's all there. Okay, sometimes it goes out to Hillsborough, but that's... Okay, sometimes it comes up to High Point, but... Alright, sometimes when it's like dead of winter, it goes out to the Outer Banks, but that's it. And if you're wondering, by the way, well, what is it when it's, you know, shaved bare and it's pale and white and uninviting with no characteristics? That's Carrie. That's Carrie. Fayetteville's in the back, in case you were wondering where it is. I shaved a bit of Fayetteville today. It was very refreshing. I don't do what they call a landing strip. Now, are we all clear on what a landing strip is? It's not the little box. That's an Adolf Hitler. which is a different situation. I, for obvious reasons, don't have an Adolf Hitler. My husband gets an erection, looks like a Sig Heil. It's weird. We use spermicide. It's like, you know, millions of Jews die. It's awkward. Fuck you guys, I can make that joke. No dead Jews in this oven, guys. Alright. You can, it's okay, it's not always funny. I don't do the Adolf Hitler, and I don't do a landing strip. Now that is when they take all the hair away, except for like one strip of hair to like kind of guide you to the vagina, in case you couldn't, you know, find it. And they call it a landing strip, which I find so inappropriate. Back me up, ladies. Come on, right? Yeah, inappropriate. It should be called a Gaza Strip. Stay with me.
Oh. Really? Just...
Because I forced all my other pubic hairs to relocate. To the toilet, which is a way shittier place to live. And I bet you didn't think I was gonna go ahead and turn a vagina joke into a political joke. But I fucking did, because 10 years ago, I graduated from college. Thank you so much, guys!
I love her.
Y'all keep it going for Deborah Ronan.